Welcome back to Good Sir Custom Cards, the 69th best custom card channel. In this video, we look at all my cards based on the Harry Potter series, aka the Hogwarts Archetype. First we look at the monsters, then we look at some spells trap support. Before we go into the specific monsters, all main deck Hogwarts monsters allow you to activate Hogwarts spell trap cards from your hand during both players' turn. We begin our magical journey with Hogwarts Survivor, based on Harry himself. This level for light spellcaster has this effect: if this card is normal summoned or if you activate a Hogwarts spell, you can add one Hogwarts monster from your deck to your hand, because he is the lost soul looking for friends to save the world. Let's continue with his best friend Hogwarts Brave, based on Ron Weasley. This level 2 fire spellcaster has this effect: if this card is added to the hand, except by drawing or a Hogwarts trap card is activated, you can special summon this card from the hand. Then you can add one Hogwarts spell from your deck to your hand. Brave is a fire attribute because of Ron's hair color. For our final main deck monster, we have the future wife of Ron, Hogwarts Academic aka Hermione. This level 3 Earth spellcaster has this effect: if this card is added to the hand, except by drawing or a Hogwarts spell card is activated, you can special summon this card from the hand. Then you can add one Hogwarts trap card from your deck to your hand, so a similar but inverse effect of Hogwarts Brave, kinda like their characters. Let's look at the extra deck monsters. First we have Hogwarts Guardian aka Hagrid. This Link 1 Earth Beast Warrior needs one level 4 or lower Hogwarts monster as a material and has these effects: if this card is Link summoned, you can target one spellcaster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. If an Hogwarts spell trap card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from the graveyard, add that card to your hand. Their Link 2 monster is the Dark spellcaster Hogwarts Alchemist aka Severus Snape, who needs two Hogwarts monsters as material. He has these effects: if this card is Link summoned, you can add one Forbidden Trap card from your deck to your hand. During either player's turn, you can activate Forbidden and Hogwarts spell trap cards from your hand. For their final extra deck monster, they have Hogwarts Headmaster aka Albus Dumbledore. This Link for Light spellcaster has these effects: if this card is Link summoned, you can special summon as many as possible spellcaster monsters from your graveyard. You can tribute one other Hogwarts monster, destroy one card your opponent controls, because he would give up everything for his goals. Like most decks, this archetype has a field spell, named Hogwartz Castle. This magical castle has these effects: when this card is activated, you can add one Hogwarts monster from your deck to your hand. During the end phase, if you activated a Hogwarts spell this turn, you can target up to 3 Hogwarts cards in the graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, then draw the same number of cards. All of the spells the wizards cast are called Hogwartz Charms. All of them are quick play spell cards, so let's check them out in alphabetical order. Yugioh allows you to add one Hogwarts spell trap from your graveyard to your hand. Then you can add one another copy of that card from your deck to your hand, so it pulls in other cards from the graveyard and the deck, very fitting for this charm. Alahomra allows you to excavate the top 3 cards of your deck, then add one excavated Hogwarts card to your hand. Also place the other cards on the bottom of the deck in any order, so this card can unlock your deck by giving you the card you need. It is the unlocking charm after all. Expecto Patronum can only be activated if a Hogwarts monster is targeted for an attack or by an opponent's monster effect. Negate that attack or effect, then destroy that monster. Then if you control 3 or more Hogwarts monsters, you can draw one card, so it protects your monster like the charm would from a Dementor. Expelliarmus allows you to target one monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack, also its effects cannot be activated. These changes last until the end of the turn, so the disarming spell makes a monster unable to battle or use its effects. That sounds charmingly fitting. Lumos allows you to reveal all set cards your opponent controls, then you can destroy one of those cards, so it lights up the field and gets rid of some unknown stuff, another very fitting effect. Repro allows you to target one Hogwarts monster in your graveyard, then you can either add it to your hand or special summon it. All of these spells have such fitting effects. Although repro in the series is used on items and not on people, but let's just magically forget about that. Ridiculous allows you to change an activated monster effect your opponent activated to both players gain 1000 life points and draw 1 card, so a ridiculous effect for a ridiculous charm. For Outlast quick play spell we have Wingardium Leviosa. This famous spell allows you to change all monsters your opponent controls to face down defense position. Their battle position cannot be changed, so a defensive tool that can combo nicely with Lumos to deal with problematic monsters. Also be sure to pronounce this charm correct when you cast it. Of course, wizards aren't limited to charms, they also use curses, so let's look at the Hogwartz Curses, which are all trap cards. Confrigo has this effect: target cards in your opponent's graveyard up to the number of Hogwarts monsters you control, banish them, then inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card banished by this effect. So an explosion so strong the dead can feel it burn. The second trap is Obliviate. It can only be used if you control a Hogwarts Link monster and allows you to negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls, so this curse makes your opponent's monsters forget their own effects. Such a fitting effect I would almost forget about the next card. The last Hogwarts curse is Petrificus Totalis. This petrifying spell has this effect: you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, place it in your opponent's spell trap card as a continuous spell that has the following effect. Any card sent to your graveyard is banished instead, so it petrifies them as a spell card with a devastating cost. For our final few cards, we look at the Dark Arts with the Forbidden Curses, which are also all trap cards. Imperio, the controlling curse, has this effect: if you control a Hogwarts Link monster, target one face-up monster your opponent controls, take control of it, but while you control it, its effects cannot be activated. Can there be a more fitting effect for this unforgivable curse? Next, we have Crucio, the Torture Curse, with the following effect: activate this card by targeting one face-up monster your opponent controls. While you control a Hogwarts Link monster, equip this card to that monster. A monster equipped with this card cannot attack or change its battle position. Also, the controller of the equipped monster takes 500 damage during each standby phase. So it's a painfully slow burn, or that little bit of damage to put them over the edge. For our finale card, we have a real banger, the Killing Curse of Avada Kedavra. This all-powerful curse has this effect: you contribute one Hogwarts Link monster, negate the activation of your opponent's spelled trap card or monster effects activated before this card in this chain. And if you do, banish the negated cards, so it just ends the chain like this curse would end a life. So here is a 1-card combo line for this deck: Hogwartz Castle to search Hogwarts Survivor, normal Survivor to search Hogwarts Brave, special summon Hogwarts Brave, then add Repro, Link summon Guardian and bring back the material used for its summon, Link summon Alchemist by using one main deck monster and Guardian. Alchemist add Avada Kedavra, activate Repro to bring back the main deck monster in your grave, banish Guardian to add Repro back to your hand. Link your field away for Headmaster. Headmaster effect to revive Brave and Survivor from grave. Link of Brave for Guardian. End phase. Shuffle back Brave to draw 1 card. Then during your opponent's standby phase, activate Repro to summon Alchemist from the grave. This triggers Survivor, add Academic. This triggers Academic, special summon her. Then add Petrificus Totalis to hand. So from 1 card you end with 5 monsters: Headmaster, Alchemist, Guardian, Survivor and Academic. You also have 2 interruptions with Avada Kedavra and Petrificus Totalis. You can try it out on Dueling Book. Not sponsored, by the way. That concludes the Hogwarts Archetype for now. If there are any Wizarding World characters you would love to see join the Archetype, let me know in the comments. Also, I have only just begun to brew, so stay tuned for even more crazy and interesting archetypes based on well-known franchises. Thanks for watching. I'll be aiming for 1 longer video each month and continue with my daily shorts. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more custom cards.